Many area GLBTQ youth are speaking out about bullying and teen suicide. They say the handful of cases recently brought to light doesn't compare to the long list of hate crimes that happen to gay and lesbians every day. For Eric Tarin of Las Cruces, graduating from high school wasn't exactly an easy thing to do.
I was afraid to go to school. I ended up failing my freshman year of high school because of it, just because I didn't go to class anymore.
Who did you turn to?
I went to my counselor, and they said that they were going to do something about it.
Tarin was tormented by students for being gay.
I told my mom my sophomore year of high school, and it was kind of like a race to tell her. Somebody that she knew found out, and I was afraid that she was going to tell her before I did, so I had to beat her to the punch. That was one of the more difficult things that I've had to do. There was a lot of emotion.
And now she's okay with it, or not really?
We never talk about it anymore.
Derek Beckford also went through the same thing, but at an earlier age. Beckford was in middle school when he first learned he wasn't like everybody else.
I started checking out guys more, but I thought it was kind of normal until I started hearing like, oh, you're so gay, or like fag. And so that's why I was kind of like tormented in middle school. I never told anyone, but I guess they kind of knew already. So I was always called like, you're such a faggot or a fag.
In a recent report by the Gay and Straight Alliance, more than 80 youth who identified as gay and lesbian have had verbal aggression toward them at school. 20% were physically assaulted.
One of the biggest challenges for gay and lesbian, bisexual and transgendered youth is that they don't have the same protective factors that we see with a lot of other kids, which is a strong family support system, support of friends, and possibly religious institutions that they belong in. A lot of these kids feel very isolated, and because they feel so isolated, in many, unfortunately in some of these cases, they then feel like there's no other alternative except to complete suicide.
There are places where youth can go for help, like visiting a school counselor or a local neighborhood center, and even the Trevor Project, a national group focused on crisis and suicide prevention efforts among LGBTQ youth.
These kids are victims. They're victims of heterosexism. They're victims of a society where being straight is what is accepted, but being gay is not, and being bullied is okay, when we know that it really shouldn't happen that way and it's not okay.
For KRWG, I'm Carlos Correa.